Welcome to Crypto Crib, where we break down the biggest events in the crypto world with clarity and depth. Today, we're covering the latest ruling in the Ripple versus SEC case, and why Judge Torres just shut down both sides with a firm no. Yesterday, United States District Judge Analisa Torres issued a decision denying the joint motion filed by Ripple Labs and the Securities and Exchange Commission. The motion had asked the court to revise two major elements of the final judgment. First, both parties requested that Ripple's civil penalty be reduced from $125 million to $50 million. Second, they asked the court to lift the permanent injunction that prohibits Ripple from selling XRP to institutional investors in the United States. This agreement between Ripple and the SEC was a rare moment of alignment, but the court didn't accept it. In her ruling, Judge Torres made it clear that neither side had presented exceptional circumstances that would justify overturning a final decision. She cited established legal precedent, stating that once a final judgment is issued, it cannot be undone simply because both parties agree to it. In her words, the parties do not have the authority to agree not to be bound by a court's final judgment. That means the court's original ruling stands. Ripple violated federal securities laws in its institutional XRP sales. The company must still pay the full $125 million fine, and the injunction blocking further institutional sales remains in place. This has several major implications. First, the ruling confirms that courts prioritize the public interest and legal precedent over private settlements. Even if both parties want to move on, they cannot do so at the expense of legal integrity. Second, Ripple is left with a decision. Either drop its current appeal or proceed to the Second Circuit Court of Appeals. Ripple's chief legal officer, Stuart Alderoty, responded to the decision on X, formerly Twitter. He stated, "With this, the ball is back in our court." The court gave us two options: dismiss our appeal, which would make the July 13th decision final and not appealable, or press forward with the appeal. Stay tuned. So what are the likely next steps? Option 1. Ripple continues with the appeal. This means a federal appeals court will review the injunction and the size of the penalty. A victory could reverse or limit the ruling, but the process could take months. Option 2. Ripple drops the appeal. This would finalize the current ruling, making the $125 million penalty and institutional sales ban permanent, at least under current law. Option 3. A new legal strategy could emerge in appellate court, such as a revised settlement proposal, but that would still face tough judicial scrutiny. This case matters far beyond Ripple. Judge Torres' split decision from 2023, declaring institutional XRP sales as securities but not retail trades, remains one of the most important rulings in crypto history. It has already influenced how other companies approach token sales and how the SEC applies securities law to digital assets. A final resolution will likely shape how cryptocurrencies are treated across the industry and how regulators approach enforcement going forward. Now let's take a quick look at how the market reacted. As of today, XRP is trading at approximately $2.08. The token saw a modest dip following the court's decision, reflecting investor uncertainty as the legal process continues. The next move belongs to Ripple. The company now faces a strategic choice: keep fighting or close this chapter and move on. Either way, the outcome will have lasting effects, not just for Ripple, but for crypto as a whole. Thank you for watching. If you found this breakdown helpful, make sure to subscribe to Crypto Crib, leave a like, and turn on notifications so you never miss a key update in the world of digital assets. We'll see you in the next video.